Ethan hadn't cried in years, not at his mother's funeral, not when his father left, not even when he stood in an empty house with no one left to say his name. But tonight, in the cold glow of neon lights, he felt something stir deep in his chest, because the carnival had returned, and somehow it remembered him. The arrival. The posters had appeared overnight. No one put them up, they just were, stuck to telephone poles, fluttering under streetlights, whispering promises of one night only. But Ethan knew the truth. The carnival didn't come for just anyone. It came for the grieving, the ones with holes in their hearts, with ghosts at their heels. And when it called you, there was no ignoring it. He should have gone home, shut his blinds, locked the door. Instead, he stepped forward. The entrance was an arch of twisted metal, rusted but strong. Above it, flickering light spelled out, "Carnival of Echoes, welcome back." Back? Ethan's stomach twisted. He didn't remember ever being here before. The attractions. Inside, the carnival pulsed with strange energy. The rides hummed without engines. The Ferris wheel spun slow and soundless, and the carousel horses moved as if breathing. People wandered through the fog-drenched pathways, but something about them was off. Their faces seemed blurred at the edges, like old photographs left too long in the sun. Their laughter was thin, stretched, like it had been borrowed from someone else. Ethan walked past the Hall of Mirrors. Its glass panels didn't reflect him. Past the ring toss, where rings never landed, no matter how hard the players tried. Then he saw it. A booth with a single prize. A stuffed bear. His stuffed bear. Ragged, one eye missing, the same one his mother had won for him when he was 7. The last thing she ever gave him before she got sick. The carny behind the counter smiled. His teeth were too white, too perfect, his eyes too familiar. "Care to play?" Ethan reached for $1. "First game's free," the man said. So Ethan played, and won. The bear was heavier than he remembered, the fur rougher. When he pressed it to his chest, a whisper curled around his ear. "I miss you, sweetheart." His mother's voice. Ethan dropped the bear. It hit the ground, but instead of lying still, it twitched. The fur rippled. The seam stretched. Then, it opened its eyes. His mother's eyes. Ethan ran. Past the Ferris wheel, past the carousel, past the laughing, weeping figures in the fog. But the carnival stretched on and on, looping in on itself like a nightmare with no end. Then he saw it. The exit sign. A way out. He sprinted toward it, lungs burning, the whispers of lost souls clawing at his back. He was almost there, almost free. Then the voice came again. "Ethan!" He stopped, turned, and saw her. His mother stood just beyond the exit, half hidden in the mist. Her smile was soft, her eyes warm. "Stay, sweetheart," she whispered. "Stay with me." His heart cracked wide open. One step, then another. By the time the sun rose, the carnival was gone, and Ethan was just an echo, waiting for the next lost soul to arrive.